guys, today is April 21st, and your reading today is Isaiah 27 and 28, Proverbs 4, and Revelation chapter 10. Today we're going to be talking about Proverbs chapter 4. So in Proverbs 4, we have this kind of comparison between two ways of life. We have the way of righteousness or the way of wisdom, and we have the way of evil or the path of the wicked. And we kind of compare these two things throughout this chapter. We see that, first of all, the way of wisdom comes from God. God is responsible for providing this way of wisdom through his commandments and through scripture. What does it look like? It says in verse 18, the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter until full day. On the path of righteousness, we can see what is before us. We don't have to worry about stumbling on something that's on the ground because we can't see. We can see clearly, and it just grows brighter and brighter. We can contrast that with the way of the wicked, which it says is like deep darkness. They do not know over what they stumble. We know, obviously, that we should walk the path of righteousness. We should walk in the way of wisdom. And Proverbs chapter 4 gives us some insight as to how we're supposed to do that. In verse 23, it says, keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. Put away from you crooked speech, and put devious talk far from you. Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Ponder the path of your feet, then all your ways will be sure. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. By keeping God's commandments and by keeping ourselves immersed in Scripture, and by praying to God to guide us and give us wisdom, we can make good decisions and stay on the path of righteousness. But we have to actively seek out the way of righteousness. We can't just choose righteousness once and then all of our paths are righteous. We have to consciously, continuously remind ourselves to avoid evil. Do not go to the way of evil. Turn away from it and pass on, it says in verse 15. In verse 27, it says, do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. We have to choose God's way. We have to choose the way of wisdom over and over and over again. So as we go about our week this week, I would just encourage you to pray to the Lord to show you the way of wisdom. Pray that he would show you the way of righteousness, and then pray for strength to follow through and follow along the right path. Have a good day.